Hello everyone, how are you? I'm Gokul, your English teacher. I'll tell you the story of great Indian philosopher and spiritual leader Swami Vivekananda, which is in our 4th class English textbook, lesson 4. Let's see the overview of this lesson.
In this module, the lesson Swami Vivekananda has 6 parts: pre-reading, reading, glossary, comprehension, vocabulary, and grammar. Let's take a look at the learning objectives of the lesson. By the end of the lesson, you will be able to recall the person in the given poster in the textbook, discuss about great personalities Swami Vivekananda and derive inspiration by reading the text, identify difficult words used in the text and define the meaning of the words, relate and recognize the meaning of the word in context, practice the usage of prepositions of time, relate to use of simple present tense in daily habitual actions. Children, what do you see? Yes, the students are reading the books. Can you identify the person in the books? Yes, very good children. He is Swami Vivekananda. Tell a few words about Swami Vivekananda. Yes, children, he was a great philosopher in our country. Let's take a look at the famous quote given by Swami Vivekananda. Take up one idea. Make that one idea your life. Think of it. Dream of it. Live on that idea. Let the brain, muscles, nerves, and every part of your body be full of that idea and just leave every other idea alone. This is the way to success. Such a beautiful words, aren't they? Let's read about Swami Vivekananda. Vivekananda, the great son of India, was born on 12th January 1863 to Vishwanath Datta and Bhuvaneshwari Devi in Simulia, a small part of the big city Kolkata. Children, Vivekananda's father is Vishwanath Datta and his mother is Bhuvaneshwari Devi. He was born in Simulia, a part of Kolkata city. He had a divine glow on his face. He was named Vireshwara. When he was born, his name was Vireshwara. But his name was too long for children to call, so everybody started calling him Narendra. His father was kind and helpful to the poor and needy. Apart from family duties, his mother spent time in singing and narrating stories from two great epics, the Ramayana and the Mahabharata. The boy Narendra used to sit beside his mother listening to such stories. We all like to listen stories from our mother, right? Yes, Narendra also used to listen the Ramayana and the Mahabharata from his mother. Children, we can see the word narrating here. The word narrating means explaining in detail, tell someone. We all listen to the stories narrated by our teachers and our parents, don't we? Yes. We can also see the word epics here. The meaning of the word epic is the story of a traditional hero, like Rama's story in the Ramayana and Krishna's story in the Mahabharata. Children, let's play a small game. Arrange the letters to form a word we have read from the lesson. R, A, M, A, Y, A, N, A. Very good children. You are right. It's Ramayana. Select the correct answer. Where was Vivekananda born? Chennai, Simulia, Delhi, Bombay. Yes, very good children. You are right. The answer is Simulia. Okay children, now let's read about the childhood of Narendra. Narendra's childhood. The childhood of Narendra was filled with incidents that showcased his courage, presence of mind, and intelligence. He was very active, lovely, and playful. He loved birds and animals. We all like dogs, cats, and birds, don't we? Yes, Narendra also liked birds and animals. The qualities of leadership in him were visible since his childhood. The word intelligence means wisdom. Do you like playing games? Yes, we all love playing games. Narendra also played games in his childhood. His favorite game was The King and the Court. He would always play the role of a king and his playmates were his ministers. He and his friends often practiced meditation. The word meditation means a devotional exercise, a deep concentration. We can see the boy Narendra is meditating. While meditating, Narendra could sit for a long time and he would look like little Buddha. One day, when they were meditating, a black snake came near them. All the children shouted and ran away, but Narendra did not even move from his place. Everyone is scared of snakes, so they ran away and shouted. He had not opened his eyes. The snake crawled on the floor and left without doing any harm to him. Children, look at the picture and answer the question. What is Narendra doing? Yes, Narendra is doing meditation. You are excellent children. Let's answer another question. In the game The King and the Court, which role Narendra wanted to play? Minister, King, Queen. That's right, it's King. Very good. Now let's read about Narendra's school. Narendra at school. Narendra was good at studies as well as games. He listened to the teacher carefully. He could remember whatever was taught by the teacher. He never forgot anything even if he listened it only once. He could remember everything just by listening it once. Once Narendra was punished at school. The geography teacher asked him a question which he answered correctly. But the teacher thought it was wrong and punished him. The boy protested, "I have not committed any error, sir. I am sure what I said is right." This made the teacher not only furious but also led to slap Narendra. Children, the word protested means making a strong objection. Here, Narendra objected the teacher that he was right. When Narendra returned home, his eyes were filled with tears. He narrated everything to his mother. His mother consoled him and said, "My son, why do you worry if you are right? Always follow the truth, whatever may happen." The meaning of consoled is comfort in a time of grief. Here, when Narendra was sad, he was consoled by his mother. Later, when the teacher realized his mistake, he regretted it. The teacher felt sorry. Here, the meaning of the word regretted is feeling sorry for his mistake. Insert the missing letters to make a word that we have read in the lesson. R and T. Yes, you are excellent. That's the word protest. Children, let's read how brave Narendra was. Narendra, a brave boy. Narendra was a brave boy. One day, while Narendra and his friends were playing in the garden, he heard a voice calling, "Run! Run! Ghost! Ghost! There is a ghost in the tree!" Hearing these words, all boys ran away in fear. But Narendra stood fearless and asked the gardener, "Where is the ghost? I don't see any ghost in the tree." Yes, someone tried to scare them, but Narendra was so brave, wasn't he? Narendra becomes Swami Vivekananda. Narendra's nature of fearlessness, love for mankind, and concentration made him one of the greatest spiritual leaders of the world. He became Swami Vivekananda. The word concentration means attention towards something. We listen to the stories in full concentration, don't we? Yes, we all like stories. We can see the word spiritual. Spiritual means sacred. He was deeply inspired by the teachings of the Bhagavad Gita and his teacher Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Now, children, let's see the glossary of this lesson. Narrate, explain in detail, tell. Epic, story of a traditional hero. Intelligence, wisdom. Regret, feel sorry. Meditation, a devotional exercise, a deep concentration. Protest, making a strong objection. Console, comfort in a time of grief. Spiritual, sacred. Concentration, attention towards something. Pick up the qualities that Narendra had in his childhood. Intelligent, fearful, active, lazy. Was he intelligent? Yes. Very good, children. Was he fearful? No. Was he active? Yes, he was very active. Was he lazy? No. Very good, children. You have understood very well. Now, let's see the summary of the lesson. Vivekananda was born on 12th January 1863 to Vishwanath Datta and Bhuvaneshwari Devi. Everybody called him Narendra. His father was kind and helpful, and his mother used to narrate stories from the Ramayana and the Mahabharata. The childhood of Narendra was filled with courage, presence of mind, and intelligence. His favorite game was The King and the Ministers. He and his friends often practiced meditation. Narendra was good at studies as well as games. Narendra was a brave boy. He was deeply inspired by the teachings of Bhagavad Gita and Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Now, children, let's do an interesting activity. Pick up the correct option. Vivekananda's favorite game was Kabaddi, football, the king and his court. Awesome! It's the king and his court. Narendra was born in Howrah, Simulia, Chennai. Excellent, children, the answer is Simulia. His mother used to narrate stories from the Vedas, the Bible, the Ramayana and the Mahabharata. Excellent, children, the answer is the Ramayana and the Mahabharata. Now, children, let's learn the vocabulary in this lesson. Read the following sentences to understand the meanings of the word in context. Posture. Posture means the position someone holds when they sit or stand. We can see the examples here. He could sit in the same posture for a long time. Our teacher observed the posture of the new student who is very disobedient. Crawl. Crawl means moving on the floor with the help of hands and knees or body. A snake crawled on the floor. My younger son is just 6 months old, crawling now. See how the baby is crawling on the floor. Regret. Regret means feeling sorry for the mistake someone has done. Let's see the examples given below. When the teacher realized his mistake, he regretted it. Miss Shalini behaved foolishly. Later, she regretted for her behavior. Showcase. The word showcase means to exhibit or show something. Let's see the below examples. The incidents of his childhood showcased his courage and his intelligence. When we read about the childhood of Vivekananda, it showed us the courage and intelligence of Vivekananda. Her language showcases her attitude. Inspire. The word inspire means to motivate to do something. We can see the examples here. Vivekananda was inspired by the teachings of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Gandhiji's march to Dandi inspired many Indians. Committed. Committed means making an error or dedicated to something. We can see the below examples. I have not committed any error. Our class teacher Venkat is committed to his work. Dear children, now let's do another interesting activity from the word in context. Choose the contextual meaning of the underlined words in the following sentences. He narrated everything to his mother. The meaning of the word narrated is say, tell, told. Very good, children. The exact meaning to the word narrated is told because the word narrated is in the past tense. Narendra is known for his intelligence. The word intelligence means cleverness, bold, active. Absolutely right, children. Intelligence means cleverness. The passenger forgot his luggage in the train. The word forgot means recall, reinforce, fail to remember. Yes, it's fail to remember. Our teacher observed the posture of the new student who is very disobedient. The word posture means posture, structure, pose. Amazing, children, it's pose. When the teacher realized his mistake, he regretted it. The word regretted means felt sorry, felt happy, joyful. Yes, it's felt sorry. You are fantastic. Read the following sentence and observe the underlined word. Vivekananda was born on 12th January 1863. In the above sentence, on is used before the date 12th January. It tells the relationship between the event or action born and when it happened. It is called preposition. And this preposition allows to discuss a specific time period such as date on the calendar or one of the days of the week or the actual time something takes place. We call it preposition of time. At. At is used to discuss clock times, precise time. Let's see some examples. I shall meet you at 5 p.m. tomorrow. Our school starts at 8:45 a.m. We clean our classroom at lunchtime. In. In is used to discuss months, seasons, years, centuries, decades, or general times of a day. Sirisha's birthday falls in December. Generally, birds migrate in summer. Gandhiji was born in 1869. On. On is used to discuss certain days of the week or portions of days of week or specific dates. The examples are Sachin will come on Monday. We celebrate Independence Day on 15th August. Dear children, we can see the picture here. In is used before weeks, months, years, decades, centuries, seasons. On is used before the days of the week and a specific date. At is used before hours of a day. Leela is very punctual. She always follows the time. Leela is doing many activities along with her studies. Here is her timetable. Children, let's see the timetable of Leela. Children, let's do a small activity from the above table. Pick up the correct preposition. Leela practices dance dash Tuesday. At, on, in. Very good, children. It's on Tuesday. On is used before days of the week. Tuesday is a day in the week, so it's on. Leela plays cricket dash 5 p.m. At, on, in. Right, it's at 5 p.m. At is used before clock times. Leela goes to music class dash Thursday. At, on, in. Excellent. It's on Thursday. Leela watches cartoon movies dash 4 p.m. dash Friday. At, on, in. Very good, children. It's at 4 p.m. and on Friday. Leela reads stories dash night. At, on, in. Very good. It's at. Leela plays with her friends dash Sunday. At, on, in. Very good. It's on Sunday. Children, now let's look at the conversation between Ram and John. When do you wake up daily in the morning? I wake up at 5 a.m. daily. Do you go for a walk every day? Yes, I go for a walk every day in the evening. Do you drink milk every day? Yes, I drink milk every day at night. Do you read storybooks? Yes, I read storybooks. We want to go to Vivekananda Rock. Would you guide us? Sure, I will. How much do you charge? 500 rupees per day. We have to go there by a ferry. What's a ferry? A small boat. How much are we charged for it? 100 rupees per head. Could you show us all places there? Certainly. Shall we start now? With pleasure. Read the following statements and say whether they are denoting habitual actions or not. Children, habitual actions means the actions that we regularly do in our daily life. My father reads the newspaper every day. Is it a habitual action? Yes or no? Very good, children. It's yes. It's a habitual action. He cooked food deliciously. Yes or no? No, it's not a habitual action. We play in the evening every day. Yes or no? Yes, it's a habitual action. India won the World Cup in 1983. Yes or no? No. Very good, children. Generally, she helps the poor. Yes or no? Yes. Excellent, children. She often goes to the cinema. Yes or no? Yes. Very good. We use simple present tense to denote habitual actions. She sings songs on Independence Day every year. We play every day in the evening. My dear children, we will learn some more topics in the module 2. Thank you.